Today, the weather is overcast and a little bit rainy. We've had a string of little storms coming through Southern California. And today looks like there's no convection, not super low ceilings. The freezing level is like 7,000. And so I thought it'd be a good day to do my first IMC flight with the new glass panel that I have, the Dynon HDX. I've been practicing with the HDX in practice approaches and under the hood quite a bit, and looking forward to getting out there and getting in some actual IMC today, put it to use. My friend Richard is coming along. He's a private pilot and has a commercial pilot certificate as well. We flew 1 Bravo Whiskey together from LA to Florida a couple months ago for the panel upgrade, and that was really fun. All right, let's go flying. I'm Eric, a private pilot based in Los Angeles. Join me and my family on our aviation adventures throughout Southern California and beyond. For this flight, we're going to go from Camarillo, California to Whiteman, which is a quick 40-mile IFR flight. It's a little bit of a heavy workload, and Whiteman has a kind of a tricky VOR alpha approach that has a turn at the final approach fix over the Van Nuys VOR. I was excited to get in the clouds for the first time with the Dynon HDX, but I was also really nervous. All right, so yeah, we've got pretty high overcast here, but as we get over to Whiteman, which isn't even that far away to the east, it sounds like the overcast is quite a bit lower.
Search Go 631 Bravo Whiskey, camera ground clear to Whiteman Airport. On departure, turn right, heading 275. Radar vectors to Van Nuys 255 radial. Jenna, direct. Climb maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after the departure. Departure wind is 124.7, squawk 4711.
Cherokee 631 Bravo Whiskey is clear to the Whiteman Airport. On departure, right turn, heading 275. Radar vectors to Van Nuys 255 radial. Jenna, direct. Climb maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after. 124.7 and 4711.
Saratoga 1 Bravo Whiskey, read back is correct. Just contact that when you're ready. Have a great flight.
All right, thanks a lot. 1 Bravo Whiskey. We got our clearance, but we knew that we'd be flying the VOR Alpha into Whiteman with Jenna as an initial approach fix, so our route would look like this once we were cleared for the approach, and we loaded the approach into the Avidyne GPS. I guess really the right way to do it, put in Van Nuys. So I'll do the OBS mode and pick up that 255, and then I'll hit direct Jenna. Once we're on that. Yep. And then Suwana, Nogue, Van Nuys, then the missed approach point.
Correct.
I can put this in OBS mode right now. Do I want 075?
Fly 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems about right, because the radio's over there.
Yep, it goes right through Jenna and Suwana.
Yep, cool.
That's all right.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do a slight right turn to 275, and then we're going to wait for the radar vectors.
That's right. Might even give you a direct. You won't even have to worry about that, flying that radio.
Yeah.
Number 1 Bravo Whiskey, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
There you go.
Cleared for takeoff on 26. Thanks, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
Said variable at 3, but it looks like you got a little bit more of a straight tailwind now. Right there on the sock.
Cool.
And final is clear.
Approaching runway 26. Entered runway 26. 5,900 feet remaining.
That's cool. I like that.
That's piped in from the iPad into the audio panel.
All right, runway 26.
Runway 26. The indicator says 26. Power is good. Fuel flow is good. Engine gauges are green. Airspeed's alive, looking for 61. Rotate. Oh, we're looking for 450 feet, and then we'll make our turn. Right turn, heading 275.
Yep, you're clear.
Or 1 Bravo Whiskey, contact from good departure, good day.
Over to departure, thanks, 1 Bravo Whiskey. Point good departure, Cherokee 631 Bravo Whiskey, we're 800 feet, climb in 3,000, heading 275.
631 Bravo Whiskey, McGill approach radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000. And if you can expedite the climb through 2.6, I'll get you turned eastbound immediately.
All right, up to 5,000 and we'll expedite the climb. Thanks, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 700 feet below.
That's why he's asking you to climb, probably, yeah.
Yeah. We're climbing at VY here.
Yeah?
38 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 0808 Delta Whiskey.
I always try to be aware of similar call signs, and right here I noticed that there was another airplane with 8 Delta Whiskey, and we were 1 Bravo Whiskey.
631 Bravo Whiskey, turn right heading 080, tight turn if able, maintain 5,000.
Right heading 080, and still climbing at 5,000, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
You're clear.
308 Delta Whiskey, expect a delay vector southbound for faster traffic.
No problem, mate, Delta Whiskey.
What, any 5-degree bank?
Yeah, there you go.
631 Bravo Whiskey, flighting 080.
080, 1 Bravo Whiskey. I had overshot my heading by about 5 degrees. That's 080 right there.
Yeah.
631 Bravo Whiskey, amend your altitude, maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
1 Bravo Whiskey, you're cleared direct to Jenna. Join the Van Nuys 255 radio.
Approaching
All
altitude.
right, cleared direct to Jenna. Join the Van Nuys 255, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
100 to go.
Yep.
235 Victor, flighting 140.
4035 Victor.
It's 4,000.
308 Delta Whiskey, expect, are you able to go direct to Jenna, or do you need vectors to the 255 radio?
Yeah, we're just flight uniform, so no GPS, but we could, I could look at my iPad and cheat.
That's all right, I have vectors for you in about 3 miles.
No problem, thanks. We actually like to do it the old school way.
The other airplane with a similar call sign was going to the same place that we were and was just a little bit behind us.
631 Bravo Whiskey, climb and maintain 5,000.
Climb up to 5,000, 1 Bravo Whiskey. I engaged the TrueTrack autopilot in GPSS mode and set an altitude of 5,000. Direct Jenna up to 5,000. We have 11 miles to Jenna. After takeoff checklist here.
Yeah.
Engine instruments are all good. Everything's good.
Whiskey, turn left heading 090, when able, join the Van Nuys 255 radio.
I'm heading turn 090 and joining the Van Nuys radio. 8 Delta Whiskey.
2 airplanes, similar call sign.
Yeah, I know, right?
Approaching altitude.
All right, we're coming into IMC.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, as a pilot with only a modest amount of hours in actual IMC, every time I get into the clouds, I have this sense of dread that envelops me and almost a little bit of a panic in my head that says to me, like, I can't do this, I just want out, I just want out. But then after about 2 minutes of focusing on the instruments and getting into the zone, that feeling goes away and I just absolutely love it. Does anyone else out there have a similar experience? If so, drop a comment in the YouTube comments and let me know how you deal with it.
What's the ATIS at Whiteman?
Let's get that.
I don't we?
Weather information, India, time 2550, wind 1207, visibility 10 miles, filling 2,500 overcast, temperature 13, dew point 10, from the 3012, VOR, Alpha Direct, runway 12 in use, runway 125.
This METAR was just 20 minutes old, and the cloud bases were reported to be 2,500 overcast, which means considering the field elevation of Whiteman, the cloud bases should be at 3,500 feet. Keep watching to see what the actual weather turned out to be.
Over 631 Bravo Whiskey, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Traffic,
134.2, thanks, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
100 feet above.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 631 Bravo Whiskey, we're 5,000, direct Jenna.
Number 631 Bravo Whiskey, SoCal approach, for bank altimeter 3011, and say approach request for Whiteman.
3011 would like the VOR Alpha into Whiteman, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
1 Bravo Whiskey, Roger, you can expect it.
One feature that I really like about the HDX is the ability to easily pull up and use approach plates. I go to flight plan, I go to Whiteman, press info, go to plates, and then I've got the VOR Alpha.
That's cool.
There it is.
Yeah, you got it right there.
The plate is geo-referenced and shows our position on the approach. 5 miles to Suwana.
Hey, you just made the request approach, though they didn't clear you for it, so technically you won't be descending, right?
Well, I will not be descending till she tells me.
Yeah.
Traffic.
That rainbow.
Traffic, 1 o'clock,
Beautiful.
2 miles, 1,000 feet below.
That's it.
308 Delta Whiskey, SoCal approach, for bank altimeter 3011, expected VOR Alpha approach to Whiteman.
3011 and VOR Alpha for Whiteman, 8 Delta Whiskey.
Slow down a little.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
1 Bravo Whiskey at 2 miles from Kanawha, maintain 4,000 till established, clear VOR Alpha approach.
Down to 4,000 till established, clear VOR Alpha to Whiteman, 1 Bravo Whiskey, thanks. Down to 4,000. We're established, so.
That's it. And you're clear for the approach. Might just be a chop and drop. Well, no, you're cool, because that's...
Well, we want to go down, 4,000, okay. All right, after Canogue, we're down to 3,200.
Correct.
500 to go.
05 Bravo Whiskey, contact Whiteman Tower 135.0.
Right, Delta Whiskey.
Was that for Delta Whiskey or Bravo Whiskey?
That was for 631 Bravo Whiskey to Whiteman Tower.
631 Bravo Whiskey over to Whiteman, thanks.
November 8 Delta Whiskey, you can stay.
I'm glad we had picked up on the similar call signs before. When in doubt, I find it's always best to ask for clarification from ATC.
Whiteman Tower, Cherokee, 631 Bravo Whiskey. We're on the VOR Alpha, 2 miles from Van Nuys VOR, inbound with India.
631 Bravo Whiskey, Whiteman Tower, cross midfield circle east of the airport and a left downwind runway 12.
Cross midfield, circle east of the airport, left downwind 12, 1 Bravo Whiskey. 3,200, that's good.
Yep.
0.9 from Van Nuys. At Van Nuys, we turn to 046.
Yep.
This is the part of the VOR Alpha approach at Whiteman that I really don't like. You've got a VOR as your final approach fix, and you've got a 30-degree turn to the left at that fix.
And then down
You got to pull the throttle back, you got to start descending, you got to make the turn, and a lot of times they switch you over to tower right at this moment.
Down to 1,800.
On this approach, I was late on the left turn and had to correct my course to center the needle again. When you pass over a VOR, you go through the cone of confusion, and the VOR needles really aren't very accurate for a little while. So you basically just turn to the heading and wait for the VOR needle to come back in. That's one of the reasons I legally navigate this approach with GPS, but monitor the VOR on the HSI simultaneously. I also didn't start the timer at the final approach fix. Even though we have GPS to indicate the missed approach point, I like to back it up with timing.
Descent looks good, speeds look good, everything's in the green.
Little left of course. 800 feet to go.
After overcorrecting, I finally got the needle centered again.
Put my course back. Yep.
We were just breaking out here at 2,300 feet, which was about 1,200 feet lower than what the ATIS had indicated. I definitely learned from this that the weather really isn't necessarily what the ATIS says.
A little tailwind or something.
1 Bravo Whiskey, runway 12, clear to land, wind 140 at 8.
Clear land on runway 12, 631 Bravo Whiskey.
Approaching altitude.
This is the missed approach point.
Yep.
I could have done a better job in descending quicker to the MDA and using the minimum bug instead of the altitude bug on the HDX, along with bugging headings and altitudes on the step-down fixes.
I'm going to stay here at our minimum.
Sure.
And get this real tight circle here. The runway in sight still.
Leaving altitude.
500. Carriage, mixture, power, seatbelt, safety items. Still good on speed. It was gonna bonk a little bit there.
A little bonk.
That was a super fun flight to Camarillo and back. It was fun to have Richard along, had a really good time. And I love flying in the clouds in IMC. It requires such an awesome level of focus. It occurs to me that, sometimes we can't see everything that's there in front of us when we're moving towards something. And we have to trust the data that is being measured and given back to us and really pay attention to that and focus on that and trust that and let that guide us. A little bit of an aviation metaphor for you there. All right, well, until next time, thanks for coming along on the ride with us.